Welcome back to Sleepover. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Luis Lamus.
And guess what, dude?
We did that all pretty well.
We did
It's
this
like
time.
Right
We finally got it. We're back, and I'm here to tell you guys, I don't think I like Christmas. I think I hate Christmas.
Wow.
Dude.
Wait, did something change your Christmas attitude?
Yeah.
Like, you loved it, and then now you hate it?
I thought I was the Grinch out of the three of us.
Bro, dude, Christmas is a damn hassle, honestly.
But it doesn't... What's the hassle for right now?
What isn't the hassle with Christmas, dude?
I think it depends. What is it?
Everything is a hassle. Living next to a mall, living next to a mall is the worst.
It's a plaza. You can't call it a mall.
Dude, they treat that shit like a mall. That's what I'm telling the
They
people.
got a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, why are you guys all here? This is literally the Eagle Rock Plaza. This is Seafood City.
Actually, you're like, I hate the holidays because, one, you got the malls, and then 3 ghosts visit you.
Dude.
And they tell you how bad of a person you are.
That'd be crazy if it goes.
That would be really funny. And like, there's a ghost of Christmas past, present, and future that visits you, and you're like, this is what the world would look like without you. And you're like, wow, the world's like not wavy. And then like the future ghost just like showing you what could be if you change your ways.
The world, like, they visit Vince, and they're like, this is what the world could look like without you, and it's literally Epcot.
Yeah, it's like the future, like Tomorrowland and everything.
Yeah.
The future without you is the virus is gone.
You're so dumb, dude.
There's no cope. The funny thing, the first ever time I got introduced to that story was with the Muppets.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it was an old Charles Dickens story. I just thought, like, oh, the Muppets made the story the first time.
It's like the only fun Charles Dickens story. I only know of like 2 of them, but like this one's the one that you can make a cartoon out of, I think.
I've never read any Charles Dickens, man. What has he got? A Tale of Two Cities? Is it A Tale of Two Cities?
Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah.
Just like Christmas.
Yeah.
You
Just like
you
Christmas.
ever seen Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties?
No.
Garfield 2.
I saw Garfield 1.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
I don't remember. I saw it one time as a kid.
Crazy, dude. Garfield's a nutty guy.
Isn't it Bill Murray playing Garfield?
It is. You know, have you heard the story why he signed up for that movie?
Why?
Because he saw the director. It said Joel Cohen or something like that, and there was 2 Joel Cohens. There was one of the Cohen brothers, and then just a random dude named Joel Cohen. All right, we had something going on with the audio, but look, we're back.
Tech issues, yeah,
With
that's
tech
fine.
issues,
Tech
man. They
issues.
always happen.
Technical
There was
difficulties.
something we were talking about right now, and I completely forgot.
It was Garfield Tale of Two Kitties.
Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties. Christmas is not good. It's not.
I like Christmas.
Christmas, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christmas, you know, I like to get people gifts. People call me the Grinch a lot of the time. People call me the Grinch a lot of the time, but I actually love. I love
you have a
giving gifts.
reputation.
I have a reputation.
Hating Christmas or stealing gifts.
But I'm like the Grinch if he gave out gifts. So, Vince, your gift is on the way. But Daniel,
Oh,
Juice
shit.
is on the
All
way
right.
too. Yeah.
Daniel,
Yeah. Damn, you guys' gifts are on the way. I gotta go pick it up. And
I actually, you open yours and I'll tell you something.
it says Danny Vice, dude. Oh
To
my
Danny
god.
Vice.
Damn, to Daddy Vice.
That's
Daddy
crazy.
Vice.
What we got? Oh, this shit's crazy. No.
Wow. What is it?
It's a fuck. Oh my god, bro. You're such a clown.
Wow.
If my dad look, it's a LeBron James. It's a LeBron James action figure. If my dad saw me with this would be like if he found gay porn in my room.
Well, why? In what context?
He
Like,
would
what you
literally
mean?
be like, "Did I fail you as a father?"
Oh wait, don't forget
shit.
that. Don't
There's,
forget that.
Okay, wait. Okay, there's more. There's more. What does this say?
It just says Kobe.
It says 24. Okay, so there's a lot. There's some mixed messages in this thing. I'm trying to figure out what's your.
It sounds like he doesn't like his gifts.
No, I kind of meant for that. Like I knew getting him a
like a
LeBron
joke,
figure.
yeah.
Lewis went from getting me a Miami Heat jersey to getting me LeBron James.
You know what's actually really good about this is that it's unpunched, so it actually makes a really big deal.
Oh, that's right.
What does that
Unpunched,
mean?
yeah.
Collectors like it when it's not punched because it's the whole thing. But if it's punched, it can be like worth a little bit.
Which
less,
is such
but-
a weird thing for collectors
Yeah,
to
yeah.
fucking.
Man, some people really deserve to be bullied. You know,
Yeah.
like I swear to God, that is the stupidest shit. It's just like, oh, so it's more of a hassle to hang. You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's harder to display.
It's the motherfucker from Toy Story 2. It's these guys.
Yeah.
the chicken guy. The
That's
chicken
so
guy.
funny.
Yeah, Louis-
It's funny that people that collect things are just obese and grotesque. That's how they're portrayed.
Yeah, dude. Lewis, thank you for the gift. Dude.
Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
gonna show my dad. I want to see what he says. I'm like, Pop, I'm bronze sexual.
Bronzexual's the funniest shit.
It really is, dude.
And speaking of LeBron and like just Disneyland, Vince, You went to Disney World recently.
went to
We
Disney
haven't talked
World.
about that.
It
Oh,
was
because I bring that up because when LeBron won the ring in the bubble, which was at Disney World, they call it they call him La Mickey.
La Mickey. They call
Mickey,
him La Mickey.
oh.
They call it a Mickey Mouse ring.
with the La in mind. I my favorite one was Epcot. Epcot has a plethora of different countries that you can go visit. I went to Mexico. I've never even been to the real Mexico, dude. I went to the Mexico of Epcot, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah?
I liked
Yeah?
it a lot.
Damn, dude. Wait, you've never been to real Mexico?
I've been to real Mexico.
Damn.
Not
dude.
even TJ?
I've been at TJ, but people were like, "That's
Yeah,
not
the-
it." But
Nah, if you can get arrested in TJ and go to Mexican jail, then you've been to Mexico.
all right, yeah. No, so I went there, and that was nice. I ate at a French restaurant, which is pretty cool. My waiter
Hurry
was
up with my
actually.
damn croissant.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
was like, "Garçon, please,
Oui, oui.
bring it to me."
Was he a candle?
Yeah, it was. What's his name?
Lumineer?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Wait, I don't know how to make Lumineer.
yeah. I know it's in that. It's in that. Yeah,
He's like, oh, hey.
yeah, yeah. Oh hey, that's how they all talk.
Oh, hey.
And
belong
then,
with
yeah,
you.
the lead singer of the Lumineers was just in a French restaurant. He's like, I kind of like this shit.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. But it was very nice and fun. I went on the Ratatouille ride, and you're just in a little mouse car.
Vince, I'm surprised you didn't bring the hat.
I should have brought the hat, huh?
Did he show you this video of the hat that he bought?
Nah, he didn't show me
Really?
anything, no.
Oh, okay. I'll show it to you
He
soon.
looked so excited right now when he said
Yeah.
that.
Dude, so Vince bought a hat at Disneyland,
Yeah.
and the hat is Remy from Ratatouille's hat,
Mm-hmm.
and you actually see the silhouette of the mouse
Remy,
inside,
yeah.
and then if he pushes a button, like Remy actually pops out of the top with like a spoon.
That's
Like,
really funny.
It's really cute. That's
And-
my Halloween costume
and you can
next
wear
year.
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a display. You could actually wear that fucking
Put it
hat.
on my hat.
You kind
head and
of look
everything.
like that dude from Ratatouille a little
Which
bit.
is perfect. Yeah, I
you
love
got
it.
you got
And that
the
dude
vibes.
pulls a hot ass chick too, out of
Honestly,
nowhere.
yeah.
Janine Garofalo. That's the
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's Patton Oswalt, right?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the
Patton
rat.
Oswalt's Remy.
Oh, he's like, who
But
that?
who's the dude? I called the dude Remy. He's not Remy.
Patton Oswalt had one bitch 1 month, and then she died the next, like 7 days
Dude,
later. he
I
was
told my
married.
girlfriend that. I was like, this guy literally has a daughter, and then his wife died, and he just got a new girl like right after.
Hey, who wouldn't do that though? Am I right?
Yeah.
Your daughter needs a mom, you know.
Yeah,
Damn, dude, he's
I'll get you a new mom.
wee. You're crazy, dude.
But I loved
Oh,
it. It was it's weird because it's a really conservative place in Florida. Like in the place that I was eating breakfast every morning, they played Fox News,
Oh,
and
wow.
they had a table for CNN, and it was all the way at the front, and no one sat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a tagging of Sleepy Joe, you know?
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I went to the Hall of Presidents, and they have every president. They all kind of say hi, and then when Joe Biden went up, a lot of people shook their head no.
How was Joe Biden posing? Like he was trying to talk, but then he was just like,
yeah, he was falling asleep. Yeah. he would get sleepy. His dialogue would drift off and everything. And then Trump was like, I'm not even like having to put like any bias, but like he looked creepy. He really looks really creepy.
you're gonna say he looked good. He looked
Yeah, looked pretty good. Yeah.
I saw a tweet recently where they were like, "I just know Abraham Lincoln's hat went flying off when they shot him in the head."
That's funny.
Like his big stupid ass hat, just boom, it's just fucking.
What if his hat was like a snapback? Like it looks like on the front, it looks like all formal and everything, but he had to like strap it up back there. Yeah.
It's like a fucking Charlotte Hornets fucking top hat. Just
New era.
the most, Chicago Bulls, just the most random team just on there.
Hold your head up, King. Your snapback is falling.
What's it called? What I was thinking is interesting is that again, Florida being conservative, some conservatives don't believe in evolution or dinosaurs, but Disney World has a lot of dinosaur stuff,
Yeah.
so it's so
Yeah.
like crazy that
There's a whole museum called the Creationism Museum or something like that. I forgot this fool's name, but he had a debate with what's it? That scientist. He's famous. Bill Nye.
Bill Nye?
Yeah.
Is it really Bill Nye you're thinking?
Yeah.
of?
No. Yeah. No. He
I don't even think Bill Nye's an actual scientist.
honestly, he's kind of fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
He's cool in middle school when you don't have to pay attention in class and you just get to watch a video. But
Yeah.
now that I'm older, like I don't really give a fuck about
Bill
Bill Nye.
Nye's Netflix show was the first show I've seen become woke just for the sake of being woke. Where it's like, oh, this is annoying. Have you seen it?
well, this is my thinking on that, just really quick, is I think it had to be woke because his target audience got older.
Yeah.
And he has to keep up with the level of thinking that they have today, you know?
True. It could be woke, but that doesn't. Okay, I'll use a different word. It was cringy woke. Like, there's a clip I can't remember. Of fucking.
Is it the rap clip?
Yep.
Yeah.
And to that again,
Vince, you don't
because
got to
those
tried so hard for this guy.
No, I'm just saying. I have not seen. I can count on my hands how many times I've seen his stuff, but because those same people might watch that, they'll show their kids, and that'll be their intro to bonding and everything.
No,
That's the whole nostalgia thing everyone's been doing. But I don't like cringy wokeness where it's like, here's this thing and this thing.
Oh, it's exactly
It'd be cool
that.
if we do that for this pod. Just become cringy woke.
That'd be.
Oh yeah.
Us.
Think of all that. Yeah, look, I think we'll do it.
It's even hard to imagine just us doing.
Honestly, we're pretty. But other people have told us like we're the most problematic people, but you're also pretty woke.
Yeah.
I guess me and Lewis.
Yeah.
And
Just by association, you get that title
Yeah,
as well. Vince.
and that's
now,
fine.
the shit
you know.
Vince said before we recorded is technically counted as problematic.
funny.
I'm not going to say it, but
Yeah,
you
the
know,
lost tapes and stuff.
this
Yeah.
shit.
I want to trace back to something because this is actually a question I've been wanting to ask you, Daniel, for
Yeah.
a few weeks.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about moms earlier.
Yeah.
You once slightly brought up a story that you didn't flesh out, but there was one time where you did a podcast and your mom heard that podcast and then ended up crying afterwards.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wow.
Your podcast appearance was just that.
I thought you were going to talk about the vaccine. I was like, let's not talk about that. But I was like, but yes. So Vince also did this show.
Yeah.
It was called Kid and Cougar, right?
Okay.
And I thought it was a good idea because it was at this like studio in Boyle Heights. I was like, if I get in good with the studio, maybe we can end up producing
it could be,
our own shit, right? That's a good idea.
Like an opportunity.
Yes, an opportunity. Vince, tell me that's a good idea, please.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I show up to this show and I do a 5-minute set in front of a green screen, and it's okay stand up. But Vince, I'm wearing the stupidest outfit. Vince hates it. It's like
I know this outfit.
it's like a pink.
So funny.
It's, honestly, actually, I like it now. It's a pink shirt with a blue blazer and the sleeves are rolled up, dude. The birth of Danny Vice.
Oh, you woke up and you're like, this is perfect.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're
He didn't even wake up. He had it laid out in his bed all the night before.
Yeah. So he picked it out beforehand. He's like, I don't even need to work on this.
You
This
know
is
what?
perfect.
Bring out some fucking golf shirts, dude. Bring out every fucking golf
Golf wing shirts that you have.
Those are pretty good.
Nah,
those
get
are,
the
those are
fuck out of
timeless,
here.
dude.
Go ahead, Dan.
Miss me with that shit. So
Go on.
I do this thing, right? And the lead host is a porn star, right? And the other person,
She was a comic who also started doing porn.
No. Also, so for one is just straight up a porn star, and the other one, Sally, is a comic who also does porn, but she was not there at the time. And I was like, oh, I know Sally, but there was another.
Oh, and there was a different
There was
host.
a guest host.
I think her name.
And,
I know what you're talking about. I won't say the name.
Our thing, it's just like they interview me, and it's all like sexual questions and shit like that. And it's like they bring out like a dominatrix looking person, and it's just pretty weird. And honestly, I kill it like every podcast I go on, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like fucking a sniper. But this one, I just felt I sucked.
Well, that was before you started getting used to
Yeah.
it.
And like, all the questions were super weird too. There was like, what, like, are you a virgin? Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah.
Were you at the time? Oh,
I
yeah,
was
you
a
were at the
virgin.
time,
And
yeah.
look, this is the thing that got me in trouble. I was like, yeah, I could have had sex once, but I was like, this girl was too drunk, so I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do this shit. And then I remember, my mom sees this, right, and she sees all this shit. She's
How
like,
did she find it?
she's like, I just wanted to see what you were up to, so I put in Daniel Cabral comedy, and it was the first thing that came up on YouTube because I was 18 at the
Hey,
time.
please don't Google that right now.
Honestly,
please don't Google
there's
Daniel
more,
Cabral comedy.
there's more shit, so hopefully it'll take some more time to look. You might find Vince's,
That's
dude.
so funny. Oh, my older stand-up set? Yeah.
No. You might find that exact appearance on that show. Right?
Oh, yeah. They might, yeah. I don't think that channel got taken down.
You could see Vince doing an Anthony Jeselnik impression.
Yeah.
Dude, Vince would make fun of my outfit. I'm like, why do you talk like that? And then
Bro, all right, look. I'm not gonna entertain this.
Have you seen Vince at 18? His stand-up.
I lived it.
You remember that?
lived it, yeah.
It's like your voice was so different.
The writing was there. The writing was there.
University of
It really was.
Shut the fuck.
That's not in the clip though.
University of I don't give a fuck.
That's the open mic
I remember
stuff.
I was like, Vince, that joke, and you're like, nah, it's pretty good. This is the
All right,
punchline.
cool.
It's like a bumper sticker, and the punchline is University of I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, are you really gonna go on stage with that?
You're right. I should have asked my friend for permission to say a word.
Which what?
the thing with Ricky
Which what?
Griffith.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that you'd actually bring that up is terrible. Why would you do that, Vince?
That's crazy. He doesn't watch.
No, he does. He said, don't ever bring that up.
Hey, dude, you owe me the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah,
Come on.
Vince, you're a villain for sure.
You could bleep
Vince
it.
could never
You could
take
bleep
shit.
it.
Vince could never take shit off the chin. He just has to go fucking to the ends of the earth to try to win an argument.
That's where I go to. But back to your mom crying.
Vince is a villain for this.
Yeah.
But we're back. So what do you call it? So I go outside and I see my mom. She's fucking crying. She's like, I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? Like, what did she catch me with? You know, because there's always stuff.
Was she like pretty brutal beforehand like that? Like she'd be like, don't do this or don't say this.
I mean, she would just be like, respect yourself. You know, that's what she'd always say.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so
Like that.
I go out there, and I think that she found out something because I'm always hiding shit.
Yeah.
And then I go out there, and she's like, I saw something online. I was like, oh my god, what is it? And then she shows me.
But it's you.
She shows me what she found, and I was like, oh my, I'm so relieved because there's just so much worse shit that she could find out. And she sees this, and she's like, I'm just so disappointed in you. And she just starts to like weep. She's like, I can't believe that you would do this. And I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I haven't even processed this.
Did you get upset also?
Yeah, I got upset because I was just trying something because this was like years after it happened too.
Yeah.
I was like,
really?
yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't like in the moment.
No, it might have been like 2 years later.
Wow.
I already forgot about it. And I was like, bro, I'm really getting canceled by my mom.
Wow.
And, yeah, so
Now you gotta do it the other way around.
yeah,
you gotta
dude,
cancel her. Dude.
That's so funny. But yeah, it was just weird. And it was like, honestly, I was like, Mom, looking back, I wish I did not do this thing because it was such a weird thing, Vince. You know, it was a really weird.
Yeah, no, and it was strange. I mean, when you're young, you're gonna go for whatever opportunities you think are there, right? So I mean, I wouldn't really fault you for it.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah,
it.
we all did
And then they
blackface
brought
when
her
we were
to the
16
podcast,
years old.
right? And then
Who?
your mom.
That'd be so funny. Yeah, Lewis, you should have done that shit.
Yeah, I guess I should have.
Yeah, honestly, you would have. This would have been perfect for you, dude. But yeah, that shit was. My mom was just.
I'm surprised your mom's never watched any Sleepover.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly, yeah.
really glad for that.
I think she knows better. Honestly, Sleepover is pretty tame. Relative to Doom Scroll, dude, this shit is tame as hell. You know what I mean? But yeah,
So like your whole family can watch this. I think some families watch this actually.
yeah, this is fun for the whole family,
Yeah.
dude. You know? But yeah, she found
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
one of my cousins was like, "Oh, my boyfriend found you guys on TikTok, and we think you're really funny."
Oh,
Really?
that's really
Yeah.
cool.
That
One
shit's
of my coworkers found us on TikTok, and
Yeah?
they thought it was funny.
People find us on TikTok. I remember somebody at the show was like, he's like, oh man, your TikToks are so funny. I was like, oh man, thank you so much, dude. It's like, it's crazy. And then people are like, that guy Lewis, man, they're like,
He's the glue that holds this
he's the
shit together,
glue, dude.
dude.
Who puts
true,
this shit together? Yeah, that shit happened to me. Vince, I want to ask you a personal question, and I want you to tell me the
Why
truth.
would you ask me a personal question in front of a bunch of, in front of an audience? What is a personal question?
Because tell, and whether an audience is there or not, I'm always going to tell the truth. So I want
Okay,
you.
for sure.
I always want you
It
to
feels
tell.
like you have preparation in your mind before.
No,
All right,
no.
what is the question?
Lewis,
What is the
I'm a
que-
straight shooter. You know this is
Okay.
true.
I'll decide if I want to
What is-
answer it.
I
Go
wanna
for
hear
it.
this.
Go
I
for
wanna
it.
hear
Yeah.
Vince,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
were Spider-Man,
Yeah.
would you tell us?
If I was Spider-Man, would I tell you?
If you were Spider-Man, would you tell us?
This pause is all the answer I need.
I mean,
This
like,
pause is all the answer I need.
I don't know.
You're such a fucking
I don't know.
asshole.
I don't know, man.
What if I was like, you're such
It
a...
would take time. I'm not gonna tell you immediately.
Like, you're
'cause
such
what
a
if it goes
bitch
away?
sometimes,
What
but
if
I
it
just
goes
flip
away?
the tape.
What if it goes
But
away?
how's it gonna go away?
Well, it happens
you
sometimes with
lose your
powers.
confidence?
Yeah. That's where it comes from. Yeah.
You get me so mad sometimes, Vince.
This
It's
isn't
just-
even a real question.
This is a real question.
This is a
It says a
fictional
lot
question
about
to
you.
a fictional world.
Tell me this shit doesn't make... Look,
It's also a hypothetical.
It is a big thing.
It's a
Like,
big
I would
thing.
want to know if you're Spider-Man.
I would want... I feel like
Yeah,
it's...
you would want to know. You know who else wants to know? Everybody else. Who Spider-Man
Yeah,
is.
but you know-
That's literally what the last movie was about.
Everyone...
That's
Hey,
what the last movie
don't
was.
spoil...
But it's not even a
You're
big
just
thing.
trying to
It's
spoil
not
it
even
for-
a big thing.
Vince, didn't you used to have a joke where you talked about your girlfriend getting mad at you because you didn't, because hypothetically
Yeah.
you wouldn't tell her if you were Spider-Man? Now you know how we feel. Like,
But,
Yeah,
all right,
dude.
and for those of you who haven't, I'll make it very brief. The movie prior to the Spider-Man, after we're in the car, my girlfriend and I, and she's like, "Hey, so if you were Spider-Man, you would tell me, right?" And I was like, "No, I wouldn't tell you." And she's like, "Wow, so you would lie to me? You'd hurt me?" And I'd be like, "Well, I would not tell you because I want to protect you." And she was like, "Well, did you know that by not telling me, you're actually hurting me by lying?" And I was like, "Damn, my Spidey sense should have not answered that joke." You know?
Yeah,
the Spidey sense failed you,
thing,
dude.
Yeah.
How many times has Joanna been caught up in Vince's web of lies?
Matt, what's the I'm trying to think of the I can't think of it.
Venom.
She's Venom, yeah.
She's
She got that tongue, dude. You know what I'm saying? She got that tongue.
Show some respect
Damn.
for her, bro.
She'd think
That's your
that was
girl,
funny.
dude.
She'd think that was funny.
She's a symbiote. She's from
Daniel, who would your girlfriend be as a Spider-Man villain?
Huh? Who's my
I
girlfriend?
just
be?
Spider-Man, yeah.
Thick ass black cat. Wait.
Wait,
Did I misread the question?
No, that's is there an invisible villain that Spider-Man has to fight for my girlfriend?
Mysterio?
Mysterio, my girlfriend's Mysterio.
You're like, he was just right here. Who do you think is like the most Mexican superhero in the Marvel universe?
Oh.
I have my answer already,
Let me think.
but I want to know what you guys think.
Let me think. All right.
Because
He's not Mexican,
yeah.
but the Hulk.
Do you think the Hulk?
The Hulk is for sure Mexican.
You think the Hulk is Mexican?
I think the Hulk
give
is
me why?
like quick to snap
Okay.
out of
Oh,
nowhere.
yeah.
Quick to snap out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Always like people are always like, oh, he's so timid, but then like just one snap and he just goes off. And then just the fact that he's green for some reason.
Oh,
okay.
that fool's smart though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know any smart Mexicans.
That's true.
We're reinforcing so many awful stereotypes, but keep going. Yeah, what do you think?
Maybe a fucking Captain America, because this fool just loves America too much. It's like
I've only seen Mexicans wear American outfits. Yeah.
it's
Dude,
like
when you see a Mexican just with full on like American gear, you're like, oh, that fool's retarded. Like for sure. Like
I've done that. My answer is Wolverine.
right.
oh,
I think Wolverine.
Yeah,
Because that fool has so much trauma that he does not like to talk about. And he always has a wife beater on. And man, like
The funny thing is he's Canadian.
yeah, wrong border.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I was talking about this with my boss yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, my one problem with the most recent Spider-Man movies is that it's a British guy playing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, he's thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, this is like my one Trump idea. Is like, oh, all American superheroes should be American.
Yeah.
And he just started running through the list of all the other people who have played heroes. Barely any Americans. Like I was like, all the Supermans. He's like, Henry Cavill's British.
He is,
that was
yeah.
the last. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah.
The last two Spider-Mans have been British. Wolverine is Australian.
Oh yeah.
Who else are other big ones? Green Lantern was a Canadian.
Australians are kind of cool.
The last two of the last Batmans have been British.
But Robert Pattinson's gonna be.
Yeah, he's British.
American.
Oh,
he's British.
He's
wow,
British.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he is British,
I know
huh?
that.
He's British.
Damn, that
Bro.
blew my mind. I
Like-
like him a lot.
And the funny thing is, the one American Batman we had was Ben Affleck recently, and he's not even like really American. He's Boston. That's
Boston.
different
That's
than American.
That's pretty American though.
But I feel like Boston is its own thing.
that is true. Yeah,
If
but
anything, I think it's like the most American because it's part of the original
yeah.
13 colonies.
New
right?
England and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, New England. You can't trust these motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah.
Look, we got Mike.
The fact that like the second chance at something is called new, like New York
Yeah.
or New England. Imagine you have a stepdad and you're like, this is a new dad.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, we don't have like I would like I think we've talked about this. A Mexican superhero would be cool, but I don't think we're gonna get one anytime soon.
Boy, do I got a joke for you. we got a look. Ask me if I would tell you. I'll tell you why we don't have a Mexican superhero. Ask me if I would tell you if I was Spider-Man.
Why?
Ask me if would I tell you?
Well, okay. You want me to ask you?
yeah,
a Spider-Man
ask me the same.
question? Well, if you were Spider-Man, would you tell me?
Absolutely not. You know why?
Why?
Because I wouldn't be fucking Spider-Man. I'd be starting shooting guard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You would pursue the athletic thing.
Fuck
right?
a mask, dude. I'll be winning the dunk contest every single year. I'll be letting
Spider-Man never played sports though. He's just like a journalist and a biologist.
yeah,
right?
but he literally could play. And, like if you're a superhero,
But here's the problem: he couldn't shoot because his fucking fingers would get stuck to the ball.
bro.
That's
here's-
if you're Tobey Maguire Spider-Man,
yeah.
right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, here's the thing,
That's
bro. Look, I don't even got to freaking shoot. I'll be like Giannis. I'll just be jumping over people. You know what I mean?
You'd be defensive.
Yeah, other people are gonna be like trying to stop muggings and shit like that. I'm like, bro, just put me in the last quarter.
put me in the
Just
last
put me
quarter.
in,
I
dude.
think the only thing that you would maybe worry about is if you get 2 into a game and then you reveal your identity accidentally, right?
How?
Like
They
you
don't-
jump too high or you do something too
Now that
hard.
you set
know?
up on SportsCenter's
No, but
top
I'm
10.
I'm not Spider-Man.
No, but like they'd be like something's up with this guy.
I'm good. Damn, bro. I'm the best. I'm King James.
I'm King James, dude.
Loyalty
Dude,
over.
LeBron has some jumps where it's like inhuman. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
I'm like, LeBron, you should be out here saving the city, bro. Not making us all want to burn it down with you guys' shitty game making.
My God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
You feel me, dude?
We need
just speaking of Mexicans, we can't have anything, Dick. We had a Mexican we basically had a Mexican music festival, right? The Once Upon a Time in LA shit. Recently,
Yeah,
and this is
very
the only
recently.
time I've ever heard this happening when the fucking headliner gets stabbed to death at a.
That's
Yeah,
insane,
dude,
man.
That's crazy.
It's like the last two really big music festivals have been shut down because of people dying.
Yeah.
Except this one was one of the actual acts fucking died.
Bro, that shit's so fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, also hearing the way he died is fucking morbid. Like, he got stabbed in the neck.
in the
like,
neck, bro.
Oh, in the neck.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like Troy, dude. Did you guys ever watch Troy with Ben Affleck? Wait,
Oh, yeah,
I was about to say Ben
Brad
Affleck.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
Handsome ass Brad Pitt. Yeah, dude. That shit's crazy. I mean, imagine he got stabbed in his heels.
Well, he does.
He got an arrow. Draco the Ruler found an arrow through his heel. Nah, that shit's crazy, though.
That is insane. I mean, that was no one saw that happen, right? Like no audience members.
I don't know. People, I guess it was backstage. Apparently
backstage.
it was YG and his boys.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Crazy
That's
ass
crazy.
way.
Still brazy.
Yeah.
Mitch used to have a Still Brazy shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
used to. Yeah.
I'm not a big YG fan.
I used to kind of like his stuff, but then it's like I don't think I've liked anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, me neither.
Ever since 6ix9ine cooked him, like it's weird. He kind of
Oh,
never.
did 6ix9ine cook him?
What do you say about him?
He just
there's a Mexican right there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
6ix9ine is a Mexican
He's
superhero.
a damn super villain. He's the closest thing.
He could be. He's like an anti-hero.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
He's the closest thing we've ever had to the Joker.
I once saw a quote from him where he's like, I wouldn't want to be a hero. I'd want to be a villain because villains never die. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Honestly, I fuck with that. I fuck with that idea.
That is
not
true.
I'd much
yeah.
rather be a supervillain than a superhero, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Being the heel is fun.
Yeah, being the heel.
You got to do whatever you want. You know,
What about you, Vince?
Is it being the hill?
being the heel.
Heel. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I would be a villain and then become a hero later when I'm like, all right, I'm done playing.
Oh yeah. You were.
But then if you're the villain, you know all the secrets of the other villains, then you can be a hero.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you're,
Like, you
if
can
you're a
take down
villain,
the
you're
other
beyond all the
villains.
other villains, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, if you flip, you can kind of get like an edge on everybody else.
I want to be the #1 villain, dude. They should make a movie about
Number one
that.
villain?
I want to be the #1. Oh, that's Despicable Me. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
your Gru right
he's
here.
already got the nose for it.
You're so
dude.
stupid.
Oh, no, we got the moon right here, dude.
That shit's so. I hate that there's so many of those fucking movies that they actually built a ride at Universal.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious.
Huh? No, you're so stupid. I miss the dancing cars. You remember the dancing cars?
Wait, what dancing cars?
Dude,
Yeah, they're the studio
tram.
lot tour.
Yeah, dude, there'd be the studio. The Fast and the Furious ride at Universal sucks ass too. Because
Well, it's on its own ride.
I haven't gone on it. I've only
So-
ever done the Transformers ride. That was there.
basically, it's not even a. It's like you're on the studio tour and they put on the 3D glasses and it literally sucks fucking ass because it's like almost right
Yeah, that
after.
sounds like a pretty good ride to me.
It's
Sucking
like-
some ass.
Bro, it's,
The ass sucker.
bro, this shit is smoking with ass. Like it's literally like so bad because they have the Peter Jackson King Kong 3D experience, which is like done super well.
Yeah, it's like a huge ass gorilla.
Yeah, it's
Don't have that
no.
anymore.
That's not it anymore.
Oh.
That thing burned down.
Bro,
Yeah,
how do you get
destroy
rid of the? Oh, it burned down.
It burned. Yeah,
I'm
the-
like, bro,
The
how are you
only way to
moving
get
on?
rid of it, yeah.
Things we lost in the fire, dude. But yeah, that shit's crazy. R.I.P. Draco the Ruler, though.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine
Pretty
somebody
wild.
reading that thing, they're like half awake, and they're like Drake fatally stabbed. I'd be like, damn.
What
Well,
would fatally stab? That sounds like too intense of a way for Drake to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be like he slipped.
Did you guys
and fell.
ever watch Degrassi when it was coming on?
I've been watching some of it
Oh,
lately.
okay.
No.
I watched it as a kid, so I legit knew Drake from Degrassi before.
Really?
Yeah, I knew, he was Jimmy.
Damn, that's crazy. You actually saw the come up for real.
Dude, and the episode where he gets shot is fucking. I think the whole episode's still on YouTube.
I've seen the
Yeah.
clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit makes me sad because I would never want to envision that in real
'Cause
life.
it wasn't even him that bullied that fool. He
Yeah,
was like
dude.
trying to
Yeah.
be friends with him. Yeah.
That would suck.
That shit's crazy.
Well, perfect casting though. They casted the perfect guy to be the white school shooter. Like,
Yeah.
you look at him and you're like, oh, there's like not even any suspense. You know that fool's gonna shoot up a school.
He paved the way for all the school shooters that we have today.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if a school shooter pointed the gun at me, right, and he's about to shoot, I'm like, I think I'd be able to talk this guy out of it.
Yeah.
No Snickers involved. I think I'd be able to just be like, man, are you sure?
No, you'd be
Honestly,
like, you're really gonna point that at me? Well, you can point it at him.
Yeah.
Or him.
I sometimes fantasize about being back in high school just to stop the school shooting.
That'd
You
be
know.
so funny if you just edit the sentence. I sometimes fantasize about being back in high school.
Well, like you want to be like the hero that stops it, right? Yeah.
Like
Oh.
no one. Maybe some people die, just the people I don't like. But
Yeah.
like overall, barely any deaths. That's way I can get away with this fantasy.
I
you know.
think it's unfortunate to be a school teacher today because, like, at some point in your life, you might have to be there for a school shooting, or you might have to like talk someone down or get, hit.
Yeah. When I was in elementary school, we went to go pick up my cousin, and when we get there, there's like cops all over the school because some dude was in the school hiding with a gun, and we were there for like a 5-hour long lockdown. But
Moly.
and that was Franklin High School.
Damn, dude.
There's a fake school shooting threat recently.
Yeah, like kids were
And
like talking about it.
and I
Yeah.
got the text for it that was like, "Hey, this isn't real." And I talked to my siblings. Well, I told one of them, like, if you want to go to school tomorrow, you don't have to. And then I sent my other sibling in school. I sent half of them to school, and I was like, "She misses a lot of school. I'm gonna miss another day."
Damn, dude. But you can stay home.
She's skinny. She can dodge the bullets.
Yeah, dude.
She gonna It's getting crazier.
It's low-key hard to hit somebody with a fucking bullet, man. Like,
Low-key hard? What do you mean?
like it's like shooting a gun. Like you got to aim at a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like
That's why I give praise to fucking Alec Baldwin, dude. He killed 2 people with 1 shot without even trying.
And that
With
shit-
one shot?
Bro,
One
that,
shot,
that, shit,
that's crazy.
that
That-
shit was like an old school gun too, dude. That shit was from
No sights, just a shot from the hip. You know that shit, dude.
Like slept and he curved the bullet.
damn, dude. This shit cowboy. Like he Django'd that shit. You know what I mean?
Deadeye, dude. Fucking Red Dead Redemption.
That's just crazy because she died, and then, like the director's like, "You had my curiosity, now you have my attention." That shit's so fucked up. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We're back with Sleepover, man. Lewis was showing me porn right now, and I just completely forgot what I was thinking.
I wanted to ask you guys this. I mean, we might have asked this on like a previous episode, actually, like months ago. But do you guys remember your favorite Christmas present growing up?
Yeah, I think it was a PS3.
Oh, that's pretty.
I
That's
still
pretty
have it. I
sick.
still have it.
Yeah, you
dude.
still do.
I think I had better birthday gifts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because on my birthday is November, so like everybody has like bust the balls, or the nut explodes on November, and then December is just like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You got a
I
little
mean, you got the
less,
same thing too. Maybe people just go off for you though.
Yeah, I don't remember my birthday presents being big, but I remember better Christmas presents for sure.
I remember we had Christmas at the 99-cent store, dude. That shit was crazy.
That's very cool. What'd you get?
I think it was
Something
like
worth 99 cents.
yeah, it was like one of these little helicopter things that you could like shoot up in the air, and then it broke like immediately.
I might have told this story on this pod before, but my favorite Christmas was one time because my aunt lived down the street, so we would go over to my aunt's house. We were there, and as we were walking back, I remember my dad had stayed home, and we had the Christmas tree with all the gifts underneath, and my dad would just pass out on the couch like that. That was used to me as a kid. Like, you'd get drunk and just pass out on the couch. And we walk into the house. I walk past my passed out dad. I'm in the kitchen, and then for some reason my dad is awake, and then he's like, "Did you see what Santa gave you?" And I'm like, "What? You were just asleep. What happened?" And they show me like a brand new go-kart in the living room, and I'm like,
damn.
"Oh, this is so cool." Looking back on it now, my family knew that I was just used to seeing my dad wasted drunk on the couch, so they used that as the perfect diversion to get me away from the living room, so that he could sneak it out and give me my gift.
Damn,
That's so
dude.
funny.
That's finessing.
That is crazy that they're like, let's use this disease.
Shit ain't no disease.
That shit ain't no
dude. That
disease.
shit ain't no
It's always-
disease.
That's crazy.
That's
ignorant.
a superpower. That's
I know disability. I'm a superhero.
Did you ever try pinning your dad when he was passed out? You're just like,
Like, blame him?
Your dad's
I heard
passed.
pinning, and I heard.
You know, like you're just like fucking like, I'm gonna pin this fool, you know? I got the
Did you do that?
No, my
You
dad
try to
didn't-
tickle
my
him
dad
or
didn't
like,
drink, no.
or like kiss him while he's sleeping?
Huh?
I'm
No, I'm
kidding.
saying you could knock out your dad like he's asleep, so you're like, I got my fucking
Oh,
guy.
like just fucking throw hands on him.
But like the heavyweight champ of the world, dude.
That's funny.
Same thing when I was in middle school before my birthday. The night before my birthday, my dad is just asleep on the couch and I'm watching TV next to him, and he like wakes up like super drunk. He's like, Luis, he's like, that fucking Xbox 360 you wanted was so heavy, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he just ruined the fact that they had gotten me an Xbox 360 for my birthday.
That's kind of funny.
Damn,
I
dude.
like,
He's hitting you with some dope ass gifts though, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was
that's pretty good.
and I got my Xbox 360 on the day that Obama was elected
Oh,
president,
I remember you telling
Yeah.
me.
What was a bigger accomplishment, you know, dude?
That shit's crazy.
crazy.
And now look at him, dude.
It dropped because of the occasion. They
Yeah.
switched the date, yeah.
What'd you get when Joe Biden was elected?
Nothing, dude. Just to
Not-
spare COVID.
COVID.
My whole family got COVID.
Bro, I feel so like neither of us have gotten COVID when there was no vaccine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
dude.
three, and we literally never. We cared, but we never stopped
Yeah.
recording. Some people didn't see their friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody was like, DM me like, you should wear masks when you should record. And I was like, bro,
Who
you should
said that?
This one dude, he's like, y'all, you should wear. He's like social distance, and I'm just like, bro,
Does
you
that
could-
fool wear masks when he makes out with other dudes?
I don't know.
That's fucking.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
And I was like, bro, you just don't watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't watch,
Don't
yeah.
try this shit at home, bro. I
Yeah.
was like, Fauci, get out of my fucking DMs, man.
I was looking through my old Instagram stories, and there was a story I posted in the middle, like height of the pandemic. We might be at the height now, but like, you know, when people were scared.
We're reaching
Yeah.
new heights, dude.
Yeah.
Our ears are popping.
I think we're not. We got the vaccine, so we're straight.
Yeah. But I had posted, pipe mic is back, mask optional.
Uh-huh.
And so many people
That's
just
funny.
saw that. And then the next one was like, JK, don't come out. We were fucking around. Don't no comedy.
That's so funny.
But so many people just saw the first story and they're like, "This is so fucking irresponsible." These guys, they're so.
Like, DM you
I got like
immediately,
3 DMs.
Yes, people DM me.
Yeah,
Like, my
fucking-
brother was pissed, and I'm like, "Dude, did you not see the next story? Do people just skip stories?"
They
Like,
don't. Yeah, some people just give up, dude.
They just like to be mad.
Yeah.
I really think that's it.
People like being mad. You know, it gives them a reason to wake up in the morning. You know?
Yeah, if I ever go to bed, and I've told you this so many times, Daniel, if I ever go to bed angry, I hope I never wake up.
If I ever go to bed, Hayden, I pray I don't wake up. I pray. Take my soul right now. You know?
if I'm asleep and I have a dream about one of you guys hating, you better call me to apologize.
Dude. I'm gonna wake your ass up right now, dude.
I'll be like, Lewis, you're not gonna believe this shit.
I was hated in my dreams last night.
And you did not deserve it, my boy.
Here's a guy that deserves some hate. You know what I mean?
LeBron James.
He's got no dick right here, bro. You believe this shit?
What if I'd gotten you the AD figure?
AD? I'd be even more disgusted.
I should have gotten you the Giannis.
Oh, you should have gotten me the Giannis. You
We
guys
didn't have
a
Giannis.
Really? Because
No.
he's actually fucking good, bro.
We only have LA players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I just did this shit right now? I just fucked it up. I just went pop.
It's your
It's
gift.
your
You can do whatever you want.
I fuck up my whole life,
Was
dude.
that the same thing?
Well, you know what
I mean, that's my. It's like I'll get it for you, but then afterwards, this actually reminded me of a shitty gift I got someone a few years ago.
Oh.
Our friend Dylan.
Uh-huh.
We've talked about our friend
Dylan
Dylan
has
a
to
lot.
be here, I
Dylan
think. He's
we
so
have to have
funny.
Dylan
He's
on
so
at some
funny.
point.
Yeah.
So Vince and I were gonna go pick up Dylan at the airport. I had a Christmas gift wrapped up for him. The gift was a very bad Howard the Duck mug. Like it looked ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I had the original packaging as well. But here's what I did. I hand him the box. He unwraps it. He sees the ugly packaging, and Vince and I both start dying laughing. And he just looks so disappointed. And then I go, "Nah, man, I'm just playing around. There's a different gift inside." And he opens it up to see the exact same mug inside.
Dylan Farr deserves better, dude.
And you know the thing? He still has the mug. I texted him. I'm like, "Do you still have the mug?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He's so great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Have I ever told you guys the story of when Diego threw me the worst surprise party?
That is
in the
so
world?
funny. That sounds very Diego.
We love Diego
Bro,
too.
I
so-
love Diego's like one of my closest
Oh,
friends
but
ever.
it wasn't on purpose, was it?
It was
just
Like
not
it was well intentioned,
Yeah. It was
right?
well-intentioned.
But well intentioned, not well received.
Yeah,
All
it was
right.
literally the worst surprise party in the world. And you know why? Step
he
one.
took you to
let me
Hooters?
tell you why. Here's I would love to go to Hooters, dude. I remember I went to Hooters once, and I was served by a man, and he was the manager, and he was like, "Hey man, I'll be your waiter today." I'm like, "Bro, no, you will not."
You're like, yo, I'm glad you're here. I need to speak to you really quick.
the fuck is this?
Well, are you understaffed?
You better go in the back and put on some shorts.
Put on some shorts right now, bro.
On some titties.
Put on some titties. But yeah, so look, this party's bad. For one, let me tell you there's multiple reasons. One
Yeah.
reason, he doesn't invite my boys. You know.
Oh, wait, us?
Is it
Yeah,
just,
you too.
oh,
Wait, when was
while
this
we were
party?
Invited.
This
Wow.
was I think I
crazy.
turned 16 or 15.
Oh,
That's
well,
fine.
we weren't really hanging out with you then.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I would message Vince on Facebook.
Oh, okay, that's your boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Either way, Diego threw me a terrible surprise party, right? So fuck, I gotta
But as a
remember.
teenager.
Yeah, as a teenager. So it's
Okay.
extra bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay.
So so Diego is planning this party, right? And I know nothing of it, and I don't know how he does it, but I'm texting this girl, right? You know when you're like talking in a talking stage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
I'm perpetually in the talking stage.
Yeah. That's worse
It's
than
one
the
of the-
friend zone.
It's a fun stage.
Yeah. So he finds.
No, it's the lead. That's
It-
the
it-
least
All right,
fucking
it's-
stage.
yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
after
Get back to
that,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, look, Diego throws me this surprise party, right? And I come down the stairs, and I'm coming down, and I see like.
Damn, you can't
this
even hold it going down the stairs.
You're so
too.
dumb. So I go down the stairs and I see this girl that I'm like talking to, right? And then I see her friend and Diego, and he's like, "Surprise!" And I'm like, "Well, what is going on?" And he's like, "I threw you a surprise party." And I'm like, "Diego, there's like 3 people here." And it's the girl, and I'm like, I don't even know how this girl, like, I don't know how he got this girl's number, but he got her here, and I'm awkward in high school, right?
Yeah.
So I give the
Yeah, in
girl,
high school.
I give this girl like that little side hug, you know? Because
Yeah.
here's the worst part, right? Yeah, here's the worst fucking part. I gotta tell this shit again. So I come down, there's 3 people down there, and literally my mom and 2 of her friends are just chaperoning the party the entire time.
Oh my God! Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it here?
It's here in my living room downstairs, right out there, right? So it's November, so we can't use the pool. So it's not a pool party. So that door is closed because it's cold. So I just sit next to this girl, right? And I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Because my mom is just standing there.
Yeah.
And she's standing there for fucking hours, Vince.
Wow.
They make food, right? And I'm
What
like,
kind of food was it?
it was like some Mexican food, some ribs, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, oh, so how are you doing? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you guys want to do? And
Wow.
then I'm like, oh, we could watch a movie. So I put on The Amazing Spider-Man. And I can't even try any of that slick Vince shit. You know what I mean? I can't try any of that. Like, I can't put anything in her drink, like, you know, Vince usually does.
yeah.
But because my mom is just standing right there, so we eventually like just watched the entire movie, The Amazing Spider-Man, just right there as I'm just trying to fucking like. I feel like I fucked up the story, dude. I can't capture. I can't
I
Well, I
capture.
feel
mean,
the awkwardness.
it felt like
I
it
can't- I
felt
can't-
very.
I wish I can convey the awkwardness of this because I'm
It
sitting.
already seems awkward.
I'm sitting
I mean,
in the living room, right? And
it's just a meeting.
Yeah,
it's a meeting. It's a party.
Yeah, it's me, Diego, this girl that I'm trying to get at, and I'm just sitting
her
next to her,
friend.
and her friend, and I'm sitting next to her, and then I'm like, oh my god, are more people coming? And then more people eventually come, but it's not even better. You know why? Because they're like, oh, what do you guys do? And I'm like, we're watching The Amazing Spider-Man, and it's fucking daylight, and it's like maybe 12 people that are just sitting in there watching a movie, not having a good time.
That like
Wow.
sounds so. I'm glad I wasn't invited.
It's like
I'm surprised you didn't kill yourself,
I was about
honestly.
to kill
I
Diego.
would have been like, yeah, I just found out that my friend Daniel killed himself.
And the crazy thing is, Diego ended up leaving with all the girls at the
That's so
party.
funny, dude.
And then he was like, can you believe that fucking nerd put Spider-Man on?
Let's go back to my own house that I have by myself at 16 years old.
So we could make out and make fun of Spider-Man.
Dude, I think I literally called.
You recreated the Spider-Man kiss with all those girls where he's upside down and they're making out with him in the rain.
Bro, I wish somebody Gwen Stacy'd me, man.
Just snapped your neck.
I think like the highlight of this party wasn't even me trying to get at this girl. So more people come, right? And then my brother invites this other girl he's currently, I don't know, talking to at the time. And literally everyone's just watching from the window, seeing my brother spit game outside. And that's the highlight of the party.
Wow.
Watching him spit outside because it's just him and this girl talking by
They're
the
like,
pool.
wow, can you believe all the bullshit happening behind us?
Bro, I'm so devastated. I was like, Diego, how could you do this to me?
Did he explain why he did that?
He
Well, he was
just-
trying to be a good
He
friend.
was trying to be a
I
good
get
friend,
that.
but it just nothing really worked. It was just, and then plus like my mom is just there the whole time, just standing there with like two other people. They're just standing and just watching, just like. I'm like, bro, let us.
That's extra awkward. If it wasn't for that, I think it could have been okay.
Yeah.
Because then you're just chopping it up.
But look, in high school, I didn't know how to chop it up.
Yeah, that's true.
I fucking.
Yeah, I didn't go to any parties really in high school, like
Uh-huh.
other than maybe like really close friends. But
Yeah.
even then,
And this was
Yeah.
the furthest thing from my high school party. I got it like this. Literally, we watched The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do when the movie ends?
Yeah, that's all you're thinking about.
That's it, dude. I'm like, they got to release part 2 already, dude. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna be ready for 2021, man. Dude, I got a movie for you. Shit's crazy, dude.
That does sound like. I mean,
Yeah.
then you had to see her
Yeah,
again.
yeah. And
Was that weird?
Luckily,
oh, did you keep talking afterwards?
I did talk to this girl, and then I ended it of it because she was not the one. You know what I mean? She was.
Yeah,
She was.
okay, I get it.
She was awkward.
Oh.
No, actually,
Oh,
no,
she was awkward.
She was awkward.
She,
right?
no,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
she was
look,
awkward.
yeah, no, she was. It just never. It was not clicking. It was
Yeah.
not. And then I saw her again at PCC, and I took an Adderall to do a bunch. Oh, this is when I thought we were gonna get that Al Magical thing. So you're
Yeah.
like, write as many ideas as you can. So I took an Adderall, wrote like 50 ideas, and this.
Oh, it's that girl?
Huh?
It's that girl?
Wait, I never told you about this girl.
Oh, no, there was another thing that was happening when I hit
No,
you
no,
up.
no, different girl, different girl.
All right. All right,
Oh
wow.
yeah, there was something that was going on, and then Vince called me, and I was like, "My boy, Vince, didn't I meet you at a McDonald's?"
Yeah, yeah.
Shit never works out for Daniel the Goat, bro. Vince told us he's like, everything's about to pop off right now. We got some good.
I was actually telling
It's been like 4 or 5 years.
I was-
Everybody always say that cocksucker Al.
I mean, I don't think you should say that anymore because that guy might fund my special.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
I can say that,
I've
though.
always liked him. I always liked his stuff, and
I'll stick to it. I've never been a big fan.
what I like about Al.
Who doesn't
I've
speak
always liked
Spanish?
him. I've always liked him.
What I always liked about Al is that I used to work at Fitness 19 in Eagle Rock, and that shit was like the cheapest gym in the world. And this fool Al Magical had the most basic membership, which is like $7.99. And I think he was always on the collections list for not paying his damn bill, bro.
That fool's gonna be in Morbius.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
crazy.
I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. But yeah, and look, here's the worst thing is I threw Diego a dope ass pool party the next year.
Here?
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude, because his
Dude,
birthday.
your house is set up for parties. It's crazy to me
Yeah.
you don't have more parties here.
I know, dude.
You
'cause
should.
I don't fuck with people, man.
I mean, sometimes
That
it's
is
like that when you get older.
Hosting parties seems like the worst shit ever. I wouldn't like that many people over at your house seems terrible.
well,
When Jack does it, I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because it's Jack's house. I don't have to worry about like
Yeah,
cleanup
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Shit,
at least I threw. Oh, I don't know if we talked about the dope ass party that I threw, right? Remember when I redeemed myself and threw that party when I turned 20? You guys went for a little bit, but then you left when it started cracking.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I regret not
Oh my
drinking at
god,
that time.
dude! If Lewis couldn't get his dick sucked at this party, he's got to turn his dick in, bro. Like I swear.
I didn't get my dick sucked
No,
at
it
this
was because
party.
he left before it started popping
Oh,
off.
okay.
They have to
party-
be like, you can't. I gotta give it to me. I can't let you leave with that shit.
I wake up and there's a boot on my dick. They're like, we're repoing this shit.
Like, what the fuck? I can't use it.
I gotta go to the DMV and get something paid off. Like, Dog the bounty hunter comes after my dick.
You try to jack off and sparks are flying.
Oh, you know, dude, it's like Dog the Bounty Hunter and a fucking Operación Ripo. It's that bitch Sonia. You know,
Was there like towing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit's crazy. But so I threw this party. You guys went to briefly. You know, it was such a fun party, dude. People
I
were.
remember
I've never been a
parking
party
far
person.
away and being like, "Oh, we're gonna get stabbed
Yeah,
on the way to this
the
party."
trick-
Oh, I remember
The
this.
trick
yeah.
to throwing a dope party in LA is to throw it in an area with a lot of gang activity,
Mhm.
dude. So I threw this shit. I think in like Boyle Heights, right? I could have thrown it in E-Rock, chose to throw it in Boyle Heights because
Yeah.
the cops just didn't want to come.
Yeah.
You know, people were partying. I think people were doing coke in the bathroom. I'm
Yeah.
not a
Pretty
fan
sick.
of that, dude.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I think I met Jasmine at this party, my current girlfriend.
Yeah.
I met
That's
her at
great.
this party, and
That's
Cool.
crazy. If I had stayed at that party, maybe I would have talked to Jasmine.
Oh, but here's the thing.
That's so funny.
Jasmine saw me making out with another girl at my party.
That's so funny.
And then she
crazy,
saw me
yeah.
like getting twerked on by some girl at a party. She was hyping it up.
That's
yeah,
cool.
and I was
Ah.
like, that's real. I'm like,
Yeah.
player 3
That's
is
love,
enter the
dude.
game, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a cool ass party.
No, she's really like, that could be me.
Yeah, she's like, that's gonna be me one day, dude.
And here she is.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Lewis. You should have been to that party.
Damn, yeah, I regret it. I regret a lot of stuff, you know.
Nah, dude.
I feel like that sometimes too. I'm like, I wish I could have done some stuff
You guys have a
different.
lot-
You should start drinking, Vince.
I drink. Well, I don't really drink, but I've had like some wine lately.
You have,
Vince and I were talking because
I only drink wine.
they discontinued cacti.
oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I still have
Vince
one
was
right
like,
there.
"What about
I do
aged?
too.
What about aged cacti? You wait 10 years for that shit."
It's vintage, and you're like, I feel kind of fancy right now. I'd like to get like fucked up.
Give me
Bring
a-
the cacti.
Give me a strawberry cacti. Dude.
I like the kiwi one.
Really?
Oh wait, was it kiwi or strawberry that I
It's
like?
I think
Strawberry was cool. I think it was a lime one too.
Pineapple sucked, bro, but lime was good.
I think pineapple's the one that I have.
Really?
But watch that one age the best.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe,
They
dude.
can't age. Like if once soft drinks like expire and you try and drink them, you just immediately throw up.
Oh.
I've seen those like
Is that true?
I've seen people drink like Crystal Pepsi, and then
Ugh.
like they like, oh, this tastes good, and then it just hits your stomach, and then you just like projectile vomit.
I've seen the same
That's
thing with
kinda
crystal meth, you know? Hey,
Oh,
don't you ever wish you could just drink meth, bro?
oh,
Oh,
Vince.
like crystallized math.
Here's
yeah.
something we have to talk about. So
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it or do you not want to talk
I
about
don't have
it?
enough riffs to talk about it yet, but
Okay.
I think once I do,
Okay,
it'd be
okay.
good to talk
But
about it.
man, we're going to have some hot rips.
I have a meth story coming up, so
Man.
stay tuned.
Man.
That's crazy, bro.
Smoking broken
That'd be
windows.
crazy. The first drug Vince tries is meth.
Meth. That'd be. I've seen people on meth and they always smell bad.
There's a smell, you know?
There's a smell.
There's a smell to it. And I look, if Vince was ever on meth, I'd be like, Vince, like, I'm going to get you clean. And you're like, I don't want to get clean. I'm like, you know what? Just give me all your jokes and we'll just fuck. I'll let you.
Imagine Vince does meth and he tells us, but he becomes Spider-Man and doesn't tell us.
That's funny.
I'm trying to protect
No,
you.
imagine Spider-Man on meth.
Oh fuck.
Bro,
That'd be
the
crazy.
city will be this so fucking clean, bro.
There'd be no crime at
There'd be
all.
no crime, dude.
That dude would be like, he'd be like what police should be, you know, just like
Yeah.
cleaning it all up.
He does move like a tweaker, though. Like, I've seen only tweakers can move like that.
My favorite captions have always been like when Spider-Man catches you with an eighth of weed. And it's just like Spider-Man like patrolling and getting people who are like high on weed.
That's so funny, dude. Spider-Man was in Glendale. He says nothing. Oh my god, dude! Spider-Man from Glendale would be like the worst Spider-Man in the world.
Why?
Always be late.
No, wait, he'd be perching at the top of the Americana
Oh,
Tower.
in Paris.
Yeah. He only protects the Americana.
Somebody getting mugged at the Galleria, and he's like, "No, bro, no." he never uses a turn signal. You know what I mean? What else is Spider-Man? It's such a funny idea.
Yeah,
He doesn't even
Spider-Man.
swing. He just drives a Lexus.
Yeah. He's getting everywhere.
He's like, what do you mean you don't have reservations at the Cheesecake Factory? He said, didn't I fucking pissed off? This is so funny to me.
I love it. I love it.
That's crazy, dude. I love recording with just Lewis sometimes because this fool actually laughs at jokes, you know, and Vince is just like,
I love to.
I
I mean,
love it. This guy, I
You
wish
have to
this guy
really
would
make
laugh,
him laugh.
man.
I'll make you laugh
I
right
know,
now.
dude.
It's fine.
Lewis got me,
There's
dude.
a hot Cheeto shortage going on right now. I actually don't like hot Cheetos.
Really?
I've never liked them.
That's.
I like regular Cheetos, but
I like hot Cheetos. I like the hot Cheetos with cheese.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
But I
just
can have that only once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, have you ever eaten hot Cheetos? Or you don't like hot Cheetos?
I don't
right?
like hot
All right,
Cheetos.
Have you ever eaten hot Cheetos with cheese? You're like, fuck it, I kind of want to get more. So you get more, and you're like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, why did I do this to myself?
Whenever I eat that, I feel like the biggest disappointment
Yeah, dude.
ever.
Uh-huh.
I feel like
More so than already, right?
more so than
Just
already.
kidding.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
never-
like, this. Like
You can never disappoint me.
after a while, it looks like the color of your shirt. Like that's how like the color dye runs.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Spider-Man gets hot Cheetos with cheese on his fucking costume.
oh yeah, they turn pink.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do. Uh-huh.
Whenever because you guys would get them at the ice cream trucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would always just get the UFO ice creams.
Really?
Yeah, I loved UFOs.
They're
Damn.
good.
I like those wrestling ice creams, dude.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Fucking up with a Stone Cold and The Rock. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Or SpongeBob with the missing eye.
Oh, yeah. Even like the Ninja Turtles would pull up, dude.
Oh, that's right.
And there's
And
Powerpuff Girls too.
Yeah.
There was the watermelon one. It was just like it looked like a big stick,
Yeah.
but it had like little black candies inside that looked like seeds, but they were just you know, random candies.
Did I ever tell you about the ice cream? So there's an ice cream man in my neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And where I used to live.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody threw a Molotov cocktail into his ice cream truck. It was like a hipster dude. It was like a white guy.
Oh, really?
But apparently he did this because the ice cream truck guy was trying to tax the elote man in the neighborhood. So there's some fucking wars going on with the snacks.
That's
wow.
fucking cool.
It's the vendor wars.
Yeah, dude, Frogtown's still hot. Don't come to Frogtown. Don't come to Frogtown with that corn,
He'd
bro.
be like, hey, it would kind of suck if all your ice cream melted, huh?
That shit's so crazy. Yeah, dude, there's fucking a shooting at the Elysian Theater with just fucking like someone throwing corn.
Oh my God.
Like Nacho Libre. It just lands in somebody's eyeball.
The Elysian Theater, dude.
Whatever happened there?
Whatever happened there?
Whatever happened there? I've seen more diversity in the Astroworld death lineups. You know what I mean?
They're calling it alt comedy. You don't need jokes to do it.
I don't know if I told you this, Daniel, but my old house in Glassell Park recently got rented out.
That sucks.
It's getting rented out for $4,000 a month, and it's just 4 white girls living there now.
Look,
Why did no white girls ever show up when I was living there? You know what I'm talking
you
about?
go there and then you're like, I'm gonna have to fuck all these white girls, or white women, or like white 20-somethings.
I imagine white 20-somethings.
Bro, you got to go over there and just be like, I actually forgot something, and then just and then just guilt them. Just
I'd be too pissed. Like that, they're living in my old house. Like they took over my neighborhood.
guilt them. Yeah, look, I know.
But they're not gonna have sex with me.
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna be able to guilt them into having sex with me.
I
They're
don't
just
know,
gonna
dude.
they're just gonna feel guilty.
I don't know if you understand the power of white guilt, dude. Cause
That white guilt is true. Yeah, that's
white
real.
guilt is a powerful thing.
Because my aunt still lives next door. Like my aunt and cousin still live next door, so I should go visit them.
You're like, don't come home that day. I want you to see what's gonna happen.
I should go because my dead cat is also buried in my aunt's backyard, so
fuck.
I should go check on my dead cat.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, dude. That's sad. That's
Check on
fucked
that
up.
grave. I was talking about it with my brother recently, but if our other cat dies, we don't have anywhere else to bury her, so I have to basically put her in a car and take her to my aunt's house to bury her in the backyard.
You could get her. What's that shit where they burn you alive?
Cremation?
Burn you
Where
alive.
they burn you alive.
That's literally that's not
That's
even burn you
immolation.
alive.
That's what.
That's immolation or
Yeah.
something like that.
Damn, bro. If they cremate me, I'm gonna be. Don't let them cremate me, bro. I'm gonna be fucking mad.
I
You
will
want an
not
open
let
coffin?
anyone put cream
You want
on
an
you.
open coffin?
No, I mean, only if I look fresh. Oh, give me an open coffin. Only if Vince dresses me. Only
yeah.
if he puts me in like some fucking Dover Street shit.
That's what I got you like, and like the fucking like beanie that has like
Yeah.
the goofy ears and shit.
Nah, I want some Junya Watanabe on my wrist, dude.
Oh hell yeah! I'll get you some.
Well, if you can say the name right, we'll
Is it Junya or Junya?
Junior?
Man, I don't even. I passed that Versace. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Give me the fucking shoes that have a split in the middle. man.
Margiela split too. Yeah.
Have you seen House of Gucci yet?
Nah, dude, because I live that shit. I don't need to see
I
it.
just imagine that movie is the origin of those shoes. Even though they're two completely different brands.
Yeah,
The origin of Vince, dude. Before Joanna smokes him.
The what?
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, I mean, it's a known story.
I didn't know the fucking story.
No, it all sets up for that. Like it's in the beginning.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like it's kind of like, how does this shit happen?
Okay.
Would you get mad if your girlfriend killed you?
If she killed me?
Yeah.
That has to be a really good reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would be a good reason for her to kill you?
Good reason.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I tell her to.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Well, all right. If your partner said to kill you, or if your partner told you to kill them, would you do it?
No, that's murder.
But like in a, I guess, like a zombie situation. They're like,
zombie situation.
like I have a virus. It's really awful. Or I guess
No,
like in a way that's more like
She's like, I'm on my period. You have to kill
I'm like, oh my gosh, she's dying.
I always remember the South Park joke from the South Park movie where it's like, why don't I trust women?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna trust something that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die?
My uncle used to say that shit
That
to me,
shit's
and
really
he used to
funny.
laugh at it afterwards. And
Maybe I do like. That's actually really funny. How as a man are you gonna trust a bitch that's sleeping? No, that's crazy. So you wouldn't be mad. I feel like if she kills you,
I don't think I have the time to be mad. I'm dead. you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I come back as a ghost, maybe.
life real. If you came back
There's
as a
so
ghost,
much time.
if you
Why
came
not?
back as a ghost, tell us right now what you would do to get our attention. So if you die before us, like I know what to look out for.
Well, I would move something that I gave you.
All right.
Oh.
How you gonna move herpes?
Hey,
I
this shit's
move your
flaring
cock
up.
pump. I move your cock pump. They're like, you would have wanted me to use this right now.
This shit's floating. It just wakes up on me, dude.
All the cum spills on you.
Daniel, do you have a cock pump?
Huh? That's gross, bro. How you gonna ask me that shit? How you gonna ask me this crazy shit, bro?
Wait, you didn't say no.
But all that aside, like, what's so bad about saying yes? Like,
Bro.
doesn't it just?
There's a stigma against having a. It's like.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's like having a cock pump is the same as having like a pocket pussy. Like,
That's crazy.
if
Yeah.
you have that shit, like, wait,
I don't know how people
I didn't
do
even
that
have-
shit.
What did you say? What did you say?
Bro, pocket pussy would be crazy. You've gone to what the fuck is that place called?
Lee Sex Shop?
Romantics or
Romantics, yeah.
Romantic.
I think it's a chain.
Yeah, Vince lives in that bitch, dude. I was like, hey, let's go to the arcade, and I brought some quarters, and Vince was just in there the whole time.
So, nah, you don't need those quarters here.
I'm like, no, we do not do that here.
But yeah, I think it's the same as having like a pocket pussy. Like, there's huge stigmas against that.
Really?
They
Yeah,
should
girls can have dildos, but like guys can't have pocket
You know what'd
pussies.
be
Like,
really
it's a weird. If a girl
It is
sees,
kind of weird. Like, yeah, you can't have like this thing to masturbate into.
yeah.
Yeah, it's people always say, right? Like, let's say somebody was getting a surgery to change their dick into a pussy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What they would say? They throw them. Fuck! I fucked up this story. I fucked up.
You can try again.
right.
Think of it, and then.
God, no.
I don't think it's that bad to have one. I want one.
A
Just
pocket
to-
pussy or
no, just
pocket
to-
pussy?
Well, I'd be down to try both. Honestly,
Okay.
just to see it. You know, why am I gonna live my whole life being like, that's bad or evil or whatever?
Here's the funny thing.
Wait, you know
you
that-
have an actual pussy you can have sex with, which
That's
is your
true, yeah.
girlfriend's.
That's true,
And
yeah.
you're like, I want to try a pocket pussy.
Yeah, but like even if you have like a partner, you can buy them like a sex toy and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
true. But I feel like it only goes one way.
You know that the Mexican toys that they
Go on.
have? I don't know what they're called, but like you squeeze them and they just go whoop whoop.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
That's what Vince fucked as like a 12-year-old. It's like whoop whoop.
Oh my god.
And I remember he would jerk
And it has
off.
dinosaurs inside.
Yeah,
For some
Ah,
reason.
yeah, for texture,
He would
yeah.
jerk off with a sticky hand. He would just go like. That's like the first time. That's like the first thing you've ever seen as a kid that like reminds you of cum before you know what cum is.
Oh,
Yeah, because it just goes.
for me, it's little toy guns in the vending machines that they had. You know the
Yeah.
little toy guns they had.
Those things pop off, dude. What are we at right now? Oh shit, we better have our closing thoughts
That's
right now.
yeah.
Yeah. What are our closing thoughts?
Vince,
This might be our last episode for the year. I don't know.
Yeah, if it comes out this year,
Yeah.
dude, we'll
Yeah.
see. Look,
Well,
dude.
yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Sleepover. This is our 50th episode.
Oh wow.
No,
That's
actually,
so cool.
I don't know if it is. I just
Oh, you
thought that
say
sounded
it.
cool to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look, I've been Daniel Cabral.
Oh, I'm Luis Lamos.
I'm Vince Caldera.
We'll see you guys next time.
It was a messy ending, but we love you.
Hey, actually, let's go one more minute. It has
more
to
minute?
end fucking.
All right.
Vince.
That's the end
What
funny.
is the cum shot for our end, you know?
We had to end. Yeah,
Was
dude.
it a cum shot for what?
Just the ending of our pod, you know?
Oh, like the money shot.
The money
The money
shot.
You should have
shot.
said the clean version of it. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Is there any clean way to say it?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
What's
know.
the best time you guys have ever come? Do you remember your best cum?
The best nut I've ever
The
had.
best nut, yeah.
Man, my sister watches this shit. She'd be like, I
Also,
hated
it's
that
involving
episode.
your sister. That's so
That's
nasty,
gross,
dude.
dude.
So
That's-
gross, dude.
That's not fair, dude.
Talk about
That's
this,
crazy.
this is the most we ever talked about nut in this damn pod.
That's good. We should talk more about nut.
Let's
Nut's
talk about
natural.
your nut, bro.
How often do you guys nut
I've
a
never
day?
nut in my life. Every time I nut, like it goes back into my life because that's life staying inside my body, so it gives me more life.
Oh, you add it to like you crack open an egg and you put some nut in it.
Yeah.
And then you drink it.
You put nut under your bed, and then like when you're sick, and you don't get sick anymore.
Oh no! Or like when a porn star dies, you put nut in a glass on top of your door, and then if it's gone, it means that they swallowed the
I
nut.
did that shit for August Ames, man. Never forget. The gay community, we're coming for you for what you did.
Was it disrespectful to jerk off to her porn after she died?
I don't know.
Because I remember jerking off to a lot of her porn after she died.
George Floyd had a porn video.
Oh, that's right. They took them all down.
They did. Is that
Shame on you, X videos.
Is that disrespectful or is that not disrespectful?
I don't know.
That's a good place to end because I don't even know what to say next.
All right, thanks guys. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Black Lives Matter.